Now, check this out, guys. You have two people, same program. One loses weight, other one doesn't. What I've noticed over time is person A, who never loses weight, has a very negative self-image of themselves. He or she might repeat, no, I want to lose weight, but they're so negative towards themselves that same program, same results. Both people start at the same time. Person A loses 1 pound in the first week. Person B loses 1 pound in the first week. This person, because they're so negative in how they see themselves, because they've repeated this affirmation 1,000 times. I can't lose weight, I can't lose weight, I can't lose weight. And they've told everybody the story. They've told their mother, their dog, they look in the mirror. When they walk to the gym, that's all they think about. You have to be consistent with how you see yourself once it's in your subconscious mind. No amount of cardio work, no amount of affirmations, no amount of this. And the more you talk about how bad it is you can't lose weight, the more you're consistent with it. This person realizes I dropped 1 pound. They say, you know what, that's great. 1 pound is good. Let me keep showing up. They show up for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Why? Because they have a very positive self-image of themselves. Now you might say, I do have a positive self-image of myself. In other areas of your life, you do, maybe your work, your personal life. But when it comes to the gym and your body, you have such a negative self-image of yourself that I personally know a girl who I coached lost 35 pounds. Because she has such a negative self-image of herself, she gained the 35 pounds she lost and gained back another 30. Because the rule of weight loss is whatever you lose, if you don't manage it well, you have to gain back double. I think she gained 60 pounds back in total. By the way, I wasn't coaching her, she gained the 60. I hadn't seen her for 2 years. That's a whole different story. So you have to get so good at realizing that if you have this negative self-image of yourself, you have to manifest it. It's the law. You could go to the gym, do all the cardio, count your calories, do your 10,000 steps. And because you're so negative, you might even drop 2 pounds. But I've heard people say, tell me to my face. I've asked the question, like, how many pounds do you want to lose in this month? 15, 20 pounds. And I've said to them, you can't do that. It's impossible. Let's go on ChatGPT. Average weight loss a week, 1 to 2 pounds. Consciously, this person can entertain the idea, okay, 1 to 2 pounds. Subconsciously, they don't get it. 4 days, in fact, 24 hours later, they step on the scale. Oh my gosh, my weight went up. Are you a woman? Yes. Are you on your period? Yes. Are you ovulating? Sometimes it does cause that. Yes. ChatGPT it. Oh, okay. Are you on your period? No. Okay. Did you eat something high in carbs yesterday? No. Yes, I did. Okay, it's called water retention. And because you're so negative, you could even read the word water retention. Your brain says, nope, I gained weight, and then they go back in the spiral. And this is what I call the crazy 8. They stay stuck in this loop of starting, stopping. Same program, 2 people. This person goes through the exact same thing. Why did my weight go up? Water retention. They Google it. Okay, that's weird. Next day, they just stick to what their coach tells them to do. Or they don't have a coach. They step on the scale. You look at that, my weight dropped. What's water retention? They take time to research. What is water retention? 2 people, same program. So what you want to get good at is understanding that if you have a negative self-image of yourself, it doesn't matter how many affirmations you say. It doesn't even matter how much broccoli you eat. You have to remain consistent with it. You could have 4 days of consistency and you've lost 1.5 pounds and you're super happy. Your subconscious mind has to work overdrive to say, wait a minute, I've known you for the last 10 years. All you've done is bitch about your health. And let's say this is where you are. You're usually at 32 degrees. This is where you function at. And then you go here to, let's say, 40, you're on fire. The thermostat in your brain says, this is not good. This is not who you are. Okay, what are we gonna do? Subconsciously, make her feel bad. Make her do this, make her do that. And before you know it, you start to self-sabotage yourself back to what you used to be. And your body and brain say, this feels good. This is who you are. Vice versa. If let's say this is where you function and you drop this low and you go to 20 degrees, your body and brain go, whoa, what is going on? We haven't trained for 2 months. We haven't been healthy. What am I doing? What the fuck? I gained some weight. Your brain has to kick in and say, we got to move back up here to 30 degrees. Whew, this feels good. This feels familiar. You see, this is where you function. To get here is very uncomfortable for some people. I've had moments too where I was hungry, I was craving certain foods, trying to understand how macros work. Okay, pizza, lose weight. I figured it out. Though it was uncomfortable for a certain amount of time. You could watch this and bob your head, or you could be this person that says, you know what, no matter what, I'll show up. Last one. It's much easier to achieve these goals when you have a coach by your side who's been through it. If you try to do it by yourself, it is the hardest thing to do because you're gonna make a lot of mistakes that a coach could prevent happening.